Hey guys, what's going on? Thought I'd make a short little video because I was running some Starstones here and I thought it might be a good idea to explain how SP Siphon works. I'm sure a lot of people know this already, but I'm sure some don't. So there are two types of SP regeneration. We can say like there's the morale boost, which my light Jack has here. We can see that really quick. Let's go on this guy and do that. So she landed the critical and she gets, I don't know, 20-30%, I forgot which one. And then there is SP Siphon, so from the Siphon set, the Dragon set, which my Light Snowy has here. Also some units like Fire Valkyrie also have SP Siphon. Well, there's also SP Steel, so it's like where you actually take the SP, but that's a newer skill, so we're not really talking about that. But what's interesting is the SP Siphon from Dragon Gems or from Fire Valkyrie isn't actually based on damage. So let's first look at how much SP Snowy gets from attacking this Light Ghost here, and we're going to take note of the damage. So it was approximately 50k or so. I saw 3 18ks there. Quite a bit of damage, and she got, I don't know, around 60% SP. So we've come to the boss now. We're going to go ahead and do just Snowy's active. She also recovers SP on her active as well. Hopefully we'll have that number counter there. We don't. We're just going to have to try and look at it. As you can see, that did, I don't know, about 40k, but she only got a teeny tiny bit of her SP back. And this is because SP Siphon in this case doesn't actually... It's not just like a direct damage to SP sort of calculation, it actually depends on how much you kill your enemy. So for example, this guy, he's a boss, he has a lot more HP than just normal enemies, but even if I did only half of the damage, I mean this guy has a defense down as well, even if I only did half of the damage as I did to that ghost, I would still get at least, I don't know, 25-30%, but we got maybe 10% here. This is why for Titans, for example, SP Siphon is practically useless. Because you will never do enough damage to make any sort of difference there. So that's just a little side fact thing. Also for bosses, SP Siphon isn't that great unless they're fragile bosses like a B8 Golem. You can probably get still a pretty significant amount of SP back from that. I suppose that's pretty much enough of a demonstration, but we can check it in some other places as well. So to go a little bit more on the math, 40%, you can get 40% of your SP when you kill an enemy. Okay, so when you reduce all of their HP down to 0, you can get 40%. You can theoretically get 100% from one attack if you kill the enemy enough to kill it 2.5 times. We're going to go into like Phantom Forest normal mode so we can see that, or maybe Star Sanctuary normal because there are some light dudes or dark dudes there. Let's just go on stage 7 here. Maybe we'll get a Dark Kilobat, and you can see that we can actually get a full SP bar from one attack, as long as we do enough damage to kill it 2.5 times. There it goes. And there's the full SP. Also, as far as Siphon sets are concerned, when you're doing your active, you actually only need to do enough damage to kill 2.5 enemies total when we have a line of 4 here, for example. So if I do Snowy's active and she did enough damage to kill an average of 2.5 of them, she would also get her full SP bar. So in conclusion, SP Siphon, the Siphon Dragon set, while I can't actually speak for Astramon's, which have this special morale boost, where it says greatly restores own SP in proportion to the amount of damage dealt, Fire Valk, Fire Jinn, maybe a couple others have it, but it is very rare, and I don't believe I have any Astramons that do that. Yeah, it looks like those two are actually the only out of the Fire, Water, Wood, not 5 and 4. It seems all the other morale boosters have a set amount of SP they restore, so that's pretty interesting. Oh wow, and then Dark Kira actually gives her team morale boost when she uses her active. Didn't know that was a skill. Well yeah, really strange. I'm going to ask my girlfriend if I can go on her account and test out the Fire Valk. Because along with Fire Jinn, which I also don't have, I got like the water one. I could try and pull a second one, but I'm low on gold and trying to get 1 million to raise my water sparket. Besides, it's only a 33% chance I would actually get a Fire Jinn anyway. Alright, so here we are. Considering how few Astramons actually have this special morale boost, it doesn't really seem so important, but it might be interesting to see. We have Fire Valkyrie already. It's only Evo 1, but I think some pretty solid gems on there. It doesn't really matter too much. It's definitely not the Siphon set. So got the Ruin set, some crit rate, attack. So pretty full. It doesn't really matter though. We're just going to take note of how much damage she does to the minions and then how much damage she's doing to the boss. Okay, let's go ahead and start off by hitting this ghost here. Alright, I'll write the number up there, but she got about, I don't know, about 30%, maybe a little bit more, maybe 35 or so. But yeah, we're gonna just get to the boss now. Alright, so hopefully we can see it now. Thankfully she didn't die there. We'll just need to compare the damage to how much SP and see if it actually is the case. No, it actually looks the same. Because she only got a teeny tiny bit of SP, even though I can imagine the damages were similar. I'll compare them up on screen, but you can see how tiny of amount she got because of how big the boss's HP bar. So it isn't actually directly regarding damage itself, but how much you are killing the enemy. So for dragon sets and for these two units, they're not so good on titans or bosses, but are much better for like scenario farming or the way to the boss. That was pretty interesting, I guess, because I didn't know for sure it was the same with these, but it looks like it definitely is. Another thing that I didn't actually really notice until after I was editing here is that if we go back to the part where Fire Valk was attacking the ghost, you can actually see she has a 100% SP steal morale boost sort of thing. Because if you look at the health lost from the ghost, you can see all of that health goes into her SP. So the ghost lost about 30 to 35% health, she got about 30 to 35% SP. So like the Dragon Siphon set gives 40% of the target's health lost. With Fire Valk's normal attack, she gets 100% of that. So that's actually quite impressive there. But yeah, I guess that'll actually be it. Make sure to drop a comment down below telling me what you think about this. If you didn't know this before, or if you think I did something wrong, corrections, you can drop those down there as well. Leaving a like would also be greatly appreciated. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.